What's up you guys, it's your girl Lovely and I am back with another video. You see the thumbnail and the title. I am back to give you guys another balloon garland tutorial. I'm hosting some friends tonight, so I want to create like a nice little backdrop for us to take pictures and stuff like that. And I've decided to turn it into a tutorial so you guys could learn a thing or two. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and leave me your feedback down in the comment section below. And I found these plates, so I've decided to just go with the colors that's in the plate. I'm going to be using orange, goldenrod, gray, and black, so it all comes together and looks like, you know, one theme. So the colors I'm going to be using today, they're all from Qualatex. So I have black in Qualatex, orange, goldenrod, and also gray. I do not have 5-inch for all of the colors, so I'm going to be like making 5-inch out of the sizes that I have, which are 11 inches and 16 inches. For the orange and the black, I definitely have 5 inches, but for the goldenrod and the gray, I only have 11 and 16 inches. So whenever I inflate my balloons, they have this cone shape and we don't want that. So in order to get rid of the cone shape and get a more round look, I'm going to be pushing on the balloon while releasing some air from it. So now we have a more round shape. And when I'm tying my pairs together, I like when one of my balloon is smaller than the other. So I'm gonna let some more air out of this one. And now I have two different sizes. This is important when creating organic balloon garlands. I have a hole in it. Now that I have all 3 pairs, I'm going to be putting them together to create my cluster of 6. Just wrapping it 3 to 4 times. Now I'm going to add my last pair to the quad. And there I have my balloon cluster. So I'm going to go off camera, create the rest of my clusters, and then come back and show you guys how I make my balloon garland. So I have all of my clusters inflated over here. I have more black clusters than all the other colors because I think I want to use black as my main color. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I create my balloon garlands. So I'm just going to be tying these clusters together by the neck. I'm just going to use one of the stretchiest neck from each cluster like this, and just tie it onto my other cluster. And when I tie it, it should have a knot like that. And that is what I'm going to be doing to create my whole garland. You guys, so I'm going to use this as my base garland. So I'm going to go ahead and attach it to the backdrop. I am going to be using these clear hooks. I'm just going to be tying a 260 onto it and then putting it on my backdrop. So this is how I tie my 260 onto the hook. I have a hoop right here, and this is what I'm going to be putting around my balloon in order for it to like stay in place. Just take the back off. And I'm going to be attaching it to the back of my backdrop. I don't want too many balloons to the front, which is one of the reasons why I put my attachment in the back of my arch backdrops all the time, because I don't need it taking over like the front of the backdrop or covering whatever sign I'm using. I want the balloons up here to go like more towards the back, because I do not need it like to take over the front of my backdrop or cover up my signage. So I'm gonna put it in place right here and then use the hoop and use the balloon hoop to just wrap it around my first set of balloons. Whoa. And I'm going to do the same for these. And now my garland is attached to the backdrop. For the bottom, I want to use the same method I used in my last video. So I have a water balloon right here, and I'm going to attach it to this cluster. I'm just tying it in. So I'm gonna go in and tie in this cluster to the bottom of the garland. And I stretched it all the way to the side, so that is where I need the flow to stop. So now I have a little space right here, and I'm going to be taking clusters to fill in this spot right here and make it like wider. Okay guys, so I'm going to go in with the rest of my clusters and start bringing it around. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to take the garland all the way around or just leave it in the middle and just put something on this end. I'm still thinking about it. But for now, I'm just going to be taking my extra clusters and tying them in using the neck of a balloon. Since I'm at the middle of the garland, I do have an attachment right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and attach it to this cluster just to keep it in place. Now that I have my base on the backdrop, I'm going to go in with some extra clusters and, like, you know, plump up some of these clusters. So for instance, I have some extra orange to add to this orange cluster right here because it doesn't look that full. So I'm just going to go in and add some more to it, and also for all of the black parts, and then I'm going to show you guys how I do the bottom of the garland. So I really want to show you how I make the bottom of my garlands fuller, and it's basically just taking a bunch of clusters and adding it until you get to your desired look, but also making sure that wherever you're adding the cluster, it makes sense. So right now there's a space right here, so that is the first place I'll be attaching my cluster. I have my 260 balloon attached to the cluster, and I'm going to wrap it around this gray balloon. So now I have that space covered up. So I think I like it how it is right now, so I'm gonna go in with some 5-inch fillers, and then I have some bats that I cut out on the Cricut, and I'm going to use it to put it all over the garland and, you know, bring it all together. So I have some 5-inch fillers that I'm going to be attaching on the garland using rubber bands. And if you guys do not have rubber bands, then you can use your 260 balloons to attach it. And this is how it looks when you use the 260s to attach the balloon fillers. You just add a cluster on each end of the 260 balloon. For the rubber band method, you just take your rubber band, and I like to give it a little pull just to stretch it. And then I put it around the cluster like that. And then this hoop is what I put around the balloons. Alright you guys, so if you would like to see how the backdrop turned out, make sure that you stay to the end of this video where I'll be posting videos and pictures of the full thing. Also the setup that I'll be doing for my guests. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel already, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and also leave me your feedback down in the comment section below. If you think I missed anything, if you think the backdrop turned out cute, if you guys learned anything, I want to know it all in the comment section below. And whenever I'm tying my pairs together, I love when one of my balloons are larger. I love when one of my balloons larger than the other one. Did I say that right? No. The Jamaican in me cannot say that. This thing is like so high right now. Ooh. Okay, makeup. Okay. Huh? What? You lie. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to change it. Sunny, hey. I'm trying to close out, ma'am. Give me 2 minutes. Okay. Shit, I need a letter. So now that I have my, oh my God. I just hear one. Okay. I just heard one deflating. Okay guys, so now that I have the base, Sunny? Hey, babe, can you make her go in a cage, please? Okay. Link to the website, not website, it's an app.